Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I'm going to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors unto my apostles and others of great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, and shalom to all you sincere sisters that are out there as well. Back at it again. You know, amen. The day after Christmas, and you know, we're in the final countdown of 2025, entering into 2026, and you know, here we are. You know, this year breezed right by. This year was basically a fever dream, and as the scriptures say, you know, except those days be shortened for the elect's sake, there shall be no flesh left. And the Lord is speeding this thing up, man. You know, things is moving fast. We're shit, man. We're damn near pushing the halfway point. You could say approaching the halfway point of Trump's term. You know, and a lot of things is just going to continue to happen. You know, I just did a quick little search on, are people excited about 2026? And of course, you know, the internet is going to propagate some foolishness that they think that people, which the NPCs or the simple ones buy into. And if you do it, you do your search, you know, it's all about the Grand Theft Auto 6. The FIFA World Cup, you know, Beyonce's rock and roll album. You know, it's the same old, because that's all, which if you don't know, let me tell you, that's all Rome has to offer. See, this is nothing more than the reincarnation of ancient Rome. And one of the things that Rome used to keep the people in control was the bread and circus. But again, that bread and circus is it's failing. It's not working anymore. You know, the food is not working. It's not keeping people tamed anymore. The entertainments, who fucking cares, man? Nobody cares. There's other things that people are having to prioritize, like, you know, food, bills, gas, cost of living, the cost of surviving. All of these things are prioritized. Okay? 2026 is not going to get any better for the masses of people. The rich will continue to get rich, and the poor will only get poorer. Notice there is no middle class anymore, man. Okay? If you don't make at least $250,000 a year, you're not living a high quality American lifestyle. You can say whatever you want to say, you can make excuses, but the reality of it all is that's where it's at. This is all peanuts. So what's going to get better? What's going to improve for the masses of people to see that 2026 is your year? Got a lot of motherfuckers getting ready to put on stupid 2026 glasses and sparklers, talking about, you know, new year, new you. No, nigga. New year, more problems. Oh, newer problems. New year, new problems. This is the fight. All right? What the fuck? I'm gonna get the fuck away from this van. This van got demons on it. And that's all that's going to continue to happen. They're going to continue to stress the economy, stress the markets, increases, more money you got to spend on certain things. And you think that that's going to make the quality of your life better, happier? Families falling apart. Families aren't together. This is why this is the year of apostasy. See, they showed us that and during the C-19 pandemic, all right? Oh yeah, C-19, 1919 right here, yeah. They showed us that. You had over there in India, you had them Elamites, which is the so-called East Indians over there. When they was chucking their idols into the street. Like, man, this shit don't work. That's what most of you are about to do. That's what most of the world is about to do. You're about to cast all these fucking idols. What's an idol? Jesus Christ is an idol. All right? Allah is an idol. All of these, the scripture says Psalms 96 tells you that all the idols of all the gods of the nations are dumb idols. That's where this is going. You're not just, you think the New World Order and the elite, that's the whole point of the New World Order. They don't give a fuck about none of anybody's religions or religious beliefs. Matter of fact, the elite of the elite, aka the globalists, aka the controllers of the world, right? They understand greatly that there's who the true power is. They understand that there is a God. They understand who that God is, and they understand who that God is for. They understand that greatly. That's why you can't tell a lie without knowing the truth. And Esau is very good at that, the so-called white men, specifically the elite. They understand this. A lot of you are about to cast whatever little bit of faith and belief you have out the window, man. You already do it. A lot of you men, let your woman give you a little bit of attitude at night. You be cursing God, cursing your God. Or let something happen that wasn't in your favor. You already looking for a reason to curse God, your God, whatever your God is. You all are really fake believers of whatever the bullshit you claim to believe in anyway. So as this world turns up, you people are going to get more carnal. You're going to see, this was probably the last year of experiencing people just fighting. People don't have, like I say, you believe that the masses of these people just have a lot of fight in them? Like they have the spirit of long suffering? The fuck out of here. Scriptures speak about in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, that faith is a gift. Faith is not something that everybody has. Which is, their only true faith is the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because they're the only true living power. That's why it says in Judges, the 10th chapter, go unto your gods and prove them. See, we about to all go through that hour of temptation that's prophesied in the book of Revelation. Everybody's going to go through that hour of temptation. Everybody. So what are you going to do when your family's starving? That's their plan. They have a plan to cut food. Cut your ability to feed yourself, feed your family. Cut off utilities. Cut off your jobs. You just had over there, what is it? Over there in the UK, I believe. Basically, come the next few days, come January, the citizens of that country, I believe it's the UN, if they don't have the digital ID, they can't work. If they don't have a digital ID, they can't work. That's where this is going to. That's where it's coming to here. But see, a lot of you, and a lot of you are led by your fear. So you have this idea that if I ignore it long enough, it'll never happen. That's a lot of you. A lot of you are just too dumb to realize what's going on around you. You are the idiots that are so gun-ho on playing video games and going to concerts and new type of candies and cookies and shit coming out. That's what moves the needle for you. So when shit hits the fan, all of you that's outside of the truth that the Lord chose, you're gonna You're going to be calling on Jesus Christ. You're going to be calling on Yeshua, Yeshaya. You're going to be calling on Yahweh. You're going to be calling on Allah. You're going to be calling on Krishna. You're going to be calling on whatever fucking God or deity you think that you calling on. And you're not going to get no answer. You're not going to get no answer. See, that's why some detrimental is going to happen very soon. Because the Lord already said in Micah, the 5th chapter, that he would cut off all witchcraft and your soothsayers. All right. See, this society is based off of high level witchcraft. If you don't believe it, go look at DC. Go look at DC. Go look at Washington, DC and the layout. Go Google bird's eye view of Washington, DC and see that that place was not accidentally set up the way that it was set up. It was set up to summon spirits, to push out vibrations. That's witchcraft. The founding fathers of this country were Freemasons and witches and warlocks. Go look at George Washington's monument. Go look at these things. They're showing you who they are, but the majority of you are too simple to realize it. They were dealing with witchcraft to set this place up. 911 was a sacrifice. That's why none of them little hats was at work. It was a sacrifice. Okay? And the same thing is going to occur in the times to come. They're going to have to do more higher. See, that's why we've been saying there's going to be another 911 attack on America that's going to make the OG 911 look like a rainstorm. Look like a Sunday shower. That's where this is going, because they're losing power. They're going to sacrifice a bunch of you. And you know what? Good. Why not? You're not serving the true power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, and Lord, you're just being used, as the scriptures say, you're basically part of the fire. See, ultimately, America going down is a sacrifice. Scriptures, the Lord said, I have a sacrifice in Basra. Right? Who do you think is the kidneys in the lamb, and the kidneys in the liver, and the fat and the inward, that the interval, the deep fat that the Lord said that He sacrificed? Who do you think that is? That's you people. You people, you undesirables. So again, 2026 is going to be a very wild ride. Wild ride. The elect will get stronger. Those that the Lord is with will get stronger, get more, what's the word? More momentum. They'll be able to, because as the saying goes, and I'm about to close up here. Pressure bursts pipes, and pressure also makes diamonds. So the elect, the jewels of the Lord, the pressure that's going to come down is going to truly expose that they're diamonds, that they're the high level jewels of the Lord. Whereas the masses of you, you're just going to crack. You're going to crack like an old PVC pipe that's not below the freeze line in negative 10-degree weather. You're going to crack. And the elite know that. I'm not saying anything that's outlandish. The elite know that. We know that. The only ones that don't know that is you idiots that's going to be victims of it. All right? So with that, that's 144. I'll praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakah Kudash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. peace and safety to all the sincere Hakim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom.